So getting used to YouTube, we already live. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, as far as I can tell, I wonder what I sound looking like.
That's all right. That's 5 minutes. Yeah. We type something up in 5 minutes. Hey, man, you wanna pay me?
Pairing.
Just a little
Mic check. Mic check. What's up?
okay. Second,
Mic check.
all right. We're going to get it started with the work, with whatever kinks we got as we going.
All right. We live, so let's get it going. Welcome back to the Mikey Justice Show. I'm your boy Mikey Justice, and I'm joined always by my man Phil.
What's up, everybody?
Uh, Today is December the 28th, 3 days after Christmas. I hope everybody had a happy and safe Christmas. Uh, Mine wasn't all that exciting. I went to work, ate a bunch of food, did like the normal, got fat. After that, I was looking at the back of my eye. So I can't say I had the best one, but it didn't go too bad, so I'm happy. Uh, this is our second time being on YouTube. So my man working out a few kinks over here. I don't know really what's going on, but let's give us a take, and he gonna work his way through it. And we just gonna see what's up. Let's give us a take. Everybody who out there watching me live, what's up, y'all? How you doing? Everybody who out there watching me live, what's up, y'all? How you doing? I had so much I want to talk about today. I don't think I was gonna get it all in anyway, but we gonna try. Well, while my man's working on that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on everything. Uh, I want to start today with a little Mike Justice, and everybody that follow me, they pretty much know what that is. That's when I just give some flowers to somebody I feel haven't got their due or deserve them. The other day, I got the tragic news that my man Demetrius Johnson passed, and a lot of people around the St. Louis area should be real familiar with Demetrius Johnson. He started this terrible organization in 1993. Former Mizzou football player, 5-year NFL great man. Uh, like I said, he started his organization in 1993, where he started giving out turkeys and helping families and doing a lot of great stuff for a lot of people. So yeah, sad to see him go. To me, his legacy is a stand up guy, like I said, who did a lot for a lot of people, fed a lot of families, and he would be truly missed. Uh, like maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, I had the pleasure of meeting him at the Mobile on Grand and Natural Bridge. I was walking out after I paid for my gas, and he was walking in, and he was holding the door for me, and we kind of made eye contact because, of course, I knew who he was, and I wanted to, rub elbows with him, talk with him, just try to break the ice. So before I could even open my mouth and say anything to him, he was like, "Man, you look familiar, and I know you from somewhere." And I'm like, "Yeah, and I know you from somewhere." And I was just blown away, man. It was like he was making me feel like I was more like the celebrity
Right.
than him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he had told me, that he had recognized my face and he had seen me out here and everything else. So once I started the whole thing with the Michael Justice, he was one of the people like James Clark and a few other people that I was just looking forward to working with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh, uh, yeah, like I was saying, man, his death kind of just hit me hard, man, because I was really looking forward to working with him. And sometime in the future, I was going to set it up where I did an episode of my show on his show,
Mm-hmm.
and he did an episode on my show. But it kind of reminded me of my friend, man. I had a friend named Moosey, like maybe 2-3 years back, a little bit before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
She had heard about me having my own hot dog stand and my own little nacho cart and all this stuff and doing business out here. And she used to talk to me all the time about doing some collaborations and getting some business going. She was a Metro bus driver for many years. A lot of people around her know her,
Right.
And right before we could ever get anything going, man, she ended up getting sick. And we never got a chance to work, man. But it just stays on my mind because I remember her calling me all the time when we were supposed to get together. And it'll always fall apart because she'd be sick and she'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to." And man, I had to tell her one day, I'm like, your health and your well being is way more important than any business or any dollar will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like once I told her that, man, she was real at peace, and our relationship just grew to such a big level, man, because she finally got a chance to know who I was. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I was willing to do business with you because I like you and I care for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But never got the chance. Right before the pandemic hit, she had got real sick and she had passed. She was only like maybe 1 year away from retiring. That's what the bad part about it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then with her having a CDL license and driving the bus, she would tell me all the time that she was saving up her money to deck out a party bus.
Right.
So what we were planning on doing is she owned a few clubs and some property. I was gonna take all my little cooking equipment and we was gonna start setting up shop and try to see what we could do with the party bus. Just put all our equipment, all our resources, and all our talent together and just try to make something special happen, man. But like I said, unfortunately, she passed, and this situation was kind of on the same level. And it's like every time I'm right there and get ready to do something real special and work with somebody, something tragic happened. But like I tell people all the time, don't be surprised while you're living if some real life happens. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I hope y'all understand what I mean by it. The next thing that I want to go to, man, is my girl Angela. Somebody won the soundbite challenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't too hard for her to win it because nobody else wanted to participate in it.
Right.
But I do
Mouth, don't
appreciate
get
her
fed.
doing that. And yes, the soundbite challenge is basically if you listen to my videos, I do usually roughly 10 to 12 sound bites, and I give $50 out to anybody that can name the sound bites that I use in the video. I guess some people don't like money or what it is, man, but I can't get nobody to call in. She told me she had been sick. She just happened to stumble up on it on the humbug, put her bid in, and then the thing about it, I was only asking for one. The
Right.
reason I was saying that because nobody called to participate.
Mhm.
So my whole thing is, if you like money and you want some free money, call in. Just give one answer to it. I got $50.
Right. Yeah.
I think she ran off about 5 or 6 of them. My man's had put it for anybody that saw the contest to leave it in the comments, and I think she ran off about 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
So on the strong of that, I have some very important news for you. Instead of just giving you the $50, we doubled it to $100.
Right
So
on.
from this point on, I plan on doing this something like a double or nothing. You know what I'm saying? $50 if you name the sound bite. If you can tell me what the thread is or answer the bonus question that goes along with the sound bite, then we'll double it and we'll make it $100. You hear me?
Right on.
And I also got a few other interesting ways that I want to help the little contest out and everything else. If you guys want to start doing cash app and adding money to the pot, we'll be transparent. We'll announce everything that we get, maybe on the next show or something like that. If it ain't nothing but $10, I'll put it in the pot, and that 50 will turn into 60, and I'll still give you the extra 50 if you answer the bonus question.
Right.
So that's just something just to keep the show fun, keep it interesting. Because, like I said, the whole mission is to tackle a lot of these tough topics and tough issues that we have out here. So it's gonna get serious at times, but stuff like this and doing a little music sometimes just put a little break in between and not make it so serious all the time. So yeah, the winner of the contest is Miss Angela Anderson, and if you could, I'll give you 5 to 10 minutes to call in, and we could get your information, and we could cash after you $100. So whenever, if you're listening, Miss Angela, call in and get your $100.
I know you out there, Angela Anderson, because you done left a comment. So go ahead, call on in.
Uh, how you looking over there, my brother? Are you being successful with anything you're doing?
Yeah, I think we are good with our sound. So I think I can kind of step away from the visuals and come and join you for a second.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. A lot of people always ask me why you don't be on the shot a little bit more, and I tried to explain to them that
I
hey,
can't be in two places at one time.
if we had a little bit more money and a few more people on standby, then it'd probably be a little bit easier. But it's hard to work on the sound, answer the phone, and do all this. But like I tell everybody all the time, it ain't about the visual. It's not about me. It's about the show.
Right.
It's about the work that we get done, and it's about the changes that we're about to make.
Yes,
We
sir.
pushing this thing, y'all. We trying to get some of these laws changed. I recently, today actually, I saw on the nightly news where they were saying that like hundreds of these schools out here installed a Narcan system,
Okay.
for when the kids. I mean, it's a good thing to be on some tip, man,
Yeah.
because it does provide a sense of protection if they overdose or something happens. But at the same time, it's still that false sense of security. You hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
The lady on there that was interviewing the teacher or whoever about it. She was saying that the number of people that are using has gone down, but the number of deaths has gone up. And she was trying to understand what the imbalance with the numbers was.
Right.
To me, I was trying to explain to my mom and other people. That's what I'm saying about the false security that the Narcan gives.
Right.
It's less people using it because they understand the dangers of it and everything else. But you got those people that are really off into it who get that false sense of hope now that they can be revived and everything else.
Like I'm gonna just give me some Narcan. Yeah. Let me answer this, my brother. I will step away, but we'll be back.
And then another thing that people are saying, man, that it's the fentanyl, and the fentanyl is basically like a cheaper version of the mainstream drug. So it's more dangerous because, like I said about alcohol and everything else, it's more excessive. You hear me? Then on top of it, when you making it rainbow colors and the packaging looking like candy, they advertise it and make it very accessible and attractive to little kids. You know, that's the problem that I have with my man. I think he trying to get Angela on the line, so we give him a second to get back with us. And,
check your phone.
Don't matter if you're getting calls if you can't get them, so I'm checking and making sure everything is tight on my Bluetooth is on.
Get it hooked up to this.
Hold on, yeah, bear with us 1 second. I got you. And what's
All the next.
yeah, always something, yeah, but we ain't gonna let that stop us and get us off.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Put your All right, Miss Angela Anderson, can you hear us?
I surely can. Can you all hear me?
Can you hear us, Miss Angela Anderson?
Can you all hear me?
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes.
How you doing?
I am well. I'm excited. I'm having technical difficulties, so I apologize if it's static.
Oh well, we all have technical difficulties tonight. It's all good. We're gonna work our way through this thing.
Yeah, it's something in the air.
But like I tell everybody, it's not about the visual; it's about the message. I hope that you and everybody that's out there will just join me in trying to just make this country better. I appreciate you for participating in the Soundbite Challenge.
Yeah, that was exciting. I was actually trying to how I ran across it again because I was sick, and so I was out, but I was trying to like catch up with all of the shows that I missed, your podcast that I missed.
Right.
So when I saw nobody was on it, I was like, well, wait a minute. And I'm like, I love music. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna give it a little bit, see if somebody get in on it. And then when I go back, nobody, had hopped on it. So I said, well, let me just,
I mean, that's all I was asking. I would even try to tell people, but I didn't really want to, even some of my own people, I didn't really want to go there with them because I wanted everybody to have an equal opportunity to win the money. But I kind of tried to hint around to them like, hey, ain't nobody calling in and hopping on it.
Right.
It's real money. If you want it, just open your mouth and say something. So I do really appreciate you getting involved and taking the challenge. And then, like I said, the reason why I said one, because if there's nobody participating,
right,
there ain't no competition. All you got to do is one, and you got the money. But I seen that you dropped like 5 or 6 of them, and that really impressed me. So on the strong of that, we doubled the money and made it $100.
And that was absolutely amazing because, like I said, nobody knew I was out sick. That was a super blessing. I really appreciated that, but y'all some stand-up brothers. So, you know what I'm saying? But aside from that, I really appreciated that, like the holiday season, when it come upon you, especially if you, like it's the Mikey Justice show. So I'm just to keep it 100. I was out sick. I hadn't been working. Didn't nobody know but God that I really needed that blessing.
Yeah. Then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? It gave me a chance to connect with somebody that I know has the same vision as me. I know that you're an entrepreneur as well, and you have a lot of your own business and ambitions going on. So another thing, opportunity I would like to offer you, since you participated, if you want to, you can take time to tell people a little bit about what you got going
on. Well,
didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I know, but let me say this too. Like, I was just throwing it out there. I was like, I'm gonna try my luck at this, and see, you know what I'm saying? So that was real cool, me entering the soundbite challenge. I think that if they don't, hop on that because it's legit, and I was excited because I love music though. So, well, I guess in July I graduated culinary school, so I'm official. I'm a chef. I graduated with honors.
Yes, ma'am.
I already had a degree in business management, so I'm just really trying to, because I have so many ideas in my head. I'm trying but I have been doing St. Paul Sundays every Sunday. Just because people was looking for good Chinese food on Sundays and really good, St. Paul sandwiches.
And if anybody been following me on the regular, I have mentioned her St. Paul's a few times on my show.
Yeah, people say that they anointed.
That's what I say.
So, but I had decided to shut down for the holidays. But in the midst of that, got sick. I left outside for work and then I got sick. So I ended up having to shut down. I'll probably be after January, I think it's the 5th. I don't have my calendar in front of me. But, it's going to be back on and popping. I got creating, still working on my website or whatever, but I will drop some links on, when I'm checking out the show. If that's cool, drop a couple of links in the comments.
Okay, and the crazy thing about it, you might not know this, but my man's posted the wrong set of songs. He actually challenged me after I done it the first time to make another set, and that's the set he posted. So that wasn't even real the original set. So I mean, it must have just meant for you to get it. But I'm thinking about, just for fun, just go ahead and see if anybody wants to run those other 10. And if they do, I might just pass out another $50. But we'll see. If not on this show, we'll do it next week.
I know that's right. Hey, well,
Look,
if anybody
and
listening,
if don't nobody
get on it.
jump to get on it, then you have 50 or maybe another $100 in your pocket.
Hey, I love music and I got a little bit of time. Like I say, I'm on vacation. And even if I wasn't, that's a cool challenge.
Yeah, it is. I got a lot of cool stuff going on. I'm just trying to just get a balance where I could make it serious a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and still have a little bit of fun. Like people like, do you worry about people taking to your show and doing this and that? I'm like, once they get a clear vision of what I'm trying to do and understand what it's about, I'm not even worried, because if you're not trying to get on this movement, I don't know what to tell you. You hear me? That way, down the line, when people say, so what did they do about all those school shootings and everything? At least y'all will be able to say that one person tried to get up and do something about it. All the rest of y'all, I'm going to say you tried to do nothing until I hear from you. So everybody that's down with this movement and ready to see change, 314-282-5086. Call your boy. Let's rap. But Miss Angela, I do appreciate you participating in my contest again. I look forward to hearing you on the next one, us doing some business together, and you take it easy.
All right, I appreciate y'all too, and I appreciate the fact that even people that don't super participate in the movement, that it's an open dialogue and some insight and some good information.
Yeah, and then like I told people, this show is for people to do it however they want to do it. If you one of those people that really ain't comfortable with talking on camera, just call and leave a comment, leave your contact, and we'll work something out off of the camera, But I just want to see people get involved, y'all. I mean, they trying to make the school shootings and all this other stuff be the normal. It's never going to be the normal for me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's a way more simple way of life.
Congratulations, big up. I'm around and I will be participating and I will be checking out the show and, letting some of my people know, sharing it.
Do that. That's some of the best advertisement that I could get, word of mouth. I'm just hoping that everybody tell at least one person, hey, this guy Michael Justice is really trying to make a difference. He pushing to see opioids outlaw, get these gun laws changed. I'm just trying to really do some good stuff, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I sacrificed my brand. Most podcasts you watch, like I said, they smoking, they're drinking. It's about all that other stuff. I could have did that. I probably got a whole lot more hits, but this is for my people. That's why I say justice for all, just us, not the haters, only people that's riding with me. Just us for all. We for all people. So once again, thank you, Angela. I'll be talking to you.
All right, peace.
Appreciate it. Miss Angela Anderson on the line. Next thing I want to do, man, is make sure we get into the business, man, and what this whole show is about. I spoke last week about the initiative petition, and basically what that is that's like the beginning steps to getting something really put on the ballot. Before you can start a regular petition and start getting signatures, you have to start basically what they say an initiative petition is. And on the last show, I kind of explained what that is. That's you basically have to get 5% of the registered voters in your ward to sign the petition. And then once you get that part of the process going, then you try to get 2/3 of your, I guess you would say, Congress or your local people that's in charge, your aldermen, your state representative, and people like that to agree. 2/3 of that party or whatever, Congress in your state or your ward has to agree on the initiative petition that you're trying to put on the ballot, and then you move forward as far as getting things on the ballot. And the reason why I was going about doing it that way is because, like I said, if you don't have the right stuff to vote on the ballot, it really don't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? We could play all day like gas is the only problem that we have. Groceries are high. Now there's more stuff going on in this country than that. You know what I'm saying? If you turn on the news, you would definitely see that it's a problem with gun violence. You would definitely see that that the fentanyl and the opioids has created a serious problem. You would also be able to see that racism is very big in this country. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to just make it make sense and get back to regular life. So yeah, I want to make sure that we're sticking to the business. Like I said, I didn't know when I get this initiative petition started, I didn't know if it's some special piece of paper that we have to sign. I didn't know if it's like a typed or written hand letter or something on letterhead. Like I said, I'm still in contact with the Secretary of State Department, and I'm asking them those questions to really figure out the answer. But that's okay. We will figure it out.
We got Don Boat calling.
Okay, got another call on the line. See what we got. Hello? Hello.
Shalom, big bro.
What's going on, my brother?
You got the best go. Your hand's better than mine. You working the work.
I got my man Don Bowe, friend of the show, on the line. Only person that has called in every single week.
Every time.
So yeah, what's up, my brother?
I don't think it's a rock you hadn't looked under. You asked the question. I think I got the answer for that query. You say, why have 100-round drum, right?
Yes, sir.
Remember in the 60s, they used to pick a nigga, right? That means they'd come around at midnight to Klan, these radical groups, and just violate you, right?
Okay.
It's talking to them doing those type of things present day. And the best time to prepare for war is during the time of peace. It seems like it's peaceful, but we know your enemy is always strategizing to get you and catch you off guard. So I got 100-round drum because I know you're not just. I'm saying again, let's think about it though. The guys that's coming, what they got? 300 guys with 309 millimeters.
That's what I'm saying. I understand that, bro. I mean, I already explained that.
The balance of the man
with a knife. But what I'm trying to get to, man, is okay. You know, like I say all the time, we all gonna die, man. So there's no reason for genocide and to try to take people out before that. I'm talking about letting people live, do their time, and when they check out, man, they just check out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to be the person that dictates what another person's timeline is, man. And the reason I'm saying that because it's getting real shallow around here, man. We don't have a lot of people left, man. I'm looking at this generation and I'm like, man, we're out, man. Where's the grandparents at? Where's the moms? Where's the dads? Where's, all of that stuff, man. It's like, people make it to 21, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hate to do this one, not necessarily hate to, but you got to consider it's written in the book called this Bible that certain things are going to happen at a certain period of time. Either it's the truth or it's not.
I understand that, man, but this is what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm back to, like I said on other videos, man, I don't think that regular life is that hard to understand, man. Why is treating people as equals that hard to understand? Why is not being racist, showing a little bit of love to people being why is it that hard to understand?
Oddly enough, I think I'm better than some people, right? And you know, everybody wants to say, ain't nobody better than nobody. That's not really true, right? We know I'm better than a man that can't read. Not saying I'm a better person, but I'm better off in life. You get what I'm saying? So some people think that they're just better. And some people act with their privilege in mind. More so those people that's not us, but those people who think that you should know your role and your place as a subservient.
I don't want us to lose track of what the question is and what we're addressing. You said, what is the need for the 100-round drum? I understand if you at war and you dealing and you feel like that you're doing battles on those levels, that you need that type of ammunition. But my question is this: can't we do more to try to talk it out, mediate the situation before it gets
no?
On my last show, man,
I
said because people feeling like it makes them look like a punk or something, man. So what reason do you feel like people can't talk like adults and mediate situations before it gets to the point where somebody got to lose them?
First things first, right? You didn't respect me enough to have a conversation with me in the first beginning. You drew first blood. You declared me as your enemy. And when we talk, or when we talk reparations, no, you don't deserve it. You're supposed to pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
You know, I don't mean to interrupt you, brother, but before you even go any further, you know what I'm saying? You chose me as your enemy as well because I'm old school. I come from, it takes two to tank. So I wasn't in it all by myself. You hear me?
If you didn't kick it off.
Well, I mean, everybody.
Like I say, thou should not kill. It didn't say thou should not protect thyself.
You know, it's like one of the things when you listen to a person tell their story about a fight, the person that tell the story always won. So it's always somebody else's fault. Somebody else kicked it off. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of blame to go around. But I bet you this. I guarantee if one person in the situation tried to take the time out to mediate it and say, you know what, it ain't that serious. Because I've done it several times, you know what I'm saying? And not in my own situation, in other people's situation. You know what I'm saying? I turned my back on a few cats and they was about to get their head knocked off. And something in me was like, man, that ain't cool. That ain't what they want to do. You hear me? But I also was young at the same time, man. Some people love drama. Just being honest. You hear me?
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, in my life, bro. Fortunately, I know what the left hand dab means. You know what I'm saying? So again, we say, be careful for the hand that's coming from the left. You can't trust it. They're giving you a gem. So if you know this, and I know some people that's ambidextrous can use both of their hands, right? So you gotta watch where it comes from, bro. You can't just expect your enemy, because this is your enemy. He's not trying to really be. He's trying to eradicate you. He don't really want you here. By any means necessary, he wants you gone. He don't really want to have to ever deal with you ever for real. Well, if he could eradicate you, he will do that.
I think all of that is just fear. You know what I'm saying? Because it's being uncomfortable is not comfortable, if I can say it like that, man. But you got to look over your shoulders, be worried about somebody. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The first thing you think to do when you see a mosquito, you see a bee, you see a bug, when you're scared of it, you think to kill it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not always like that, man. I tell people, like I said in my segment before, it's just time. If you say hi, bye, stay in your lane, man, you usually can walk past somebody and your dealing with them could be done in seconds. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be all that extra, man. I'm still saying that people are escalating a lot of this BS by, you know, trying to be tough, being protected
Well,
by
if you
their
don't know how to,
gun,
if you
running their
don't know
mouth on
how to
social
talk, if you
media.
don't know how to
It's
talk,
like you were saying
if
with
you
that
don't know how to
Narcan,
engage and have
that
conversation,
false
that's
sense
a
of security.
problem.
Hold on, my man Phil saying something. What you say, brother?
I was saying it's like you were saying with that Narcan, it's that false sense of security. When you got that pistol on you, that's your false sense of security.
The pistol, it's just like this show, man. The doing the contest with the sound bites is just extra. Something to add a little fun to it. You hear me?
Yeah.
But it's not the show.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying about the gun, man. Let your mind, let your heart, let your character be your negotiating thing, man, your selling point instead of that gun.
Yeah.
Because you quick to run to it when you have that gun. That's just my own personal opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I
hear you, bro. I just wonder, does your enemy have that same idea in mind? Because if he doesn't, it don't
he
ever
probably
supposed
do,
to
brother.
get to
But
that
like you
point.
said, ain't nobody gonna play the fool. We all play the fool sometimes. We ain't gonna play it all the time. You know what I'm saying? If you think this person's still gonna try to get the ups on you and it ain't cool, and you don't know where a person is, but when I open up and express to you and you feeling me, man, you know what I'm saying? I might even try to get one of these centers to open it up where you can get a middleman to try to mediate some of this stuff, man. But what I'm saying is, man, when you gone, brother. I mean, you might hate that person and they may not mean nothing to you, but like I expressed before, man, that female is somebody's mother, somebody's daughter, that male is somebody's son, somebody's father. So even if they don't matter to you, they matter to somebody, man. And I just hope that we get smart enough to to make real life start making sense and mediate some of these situations a little bit better and quit taking us out, man, because we already at war against them. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Hey, but I gotta try to move on, man, because I got a bunch of stuff that I gotta try to talk about, man. I could be on here with you all day, brother. But
you know
man,
that.
I appreciate you calling.
So
I
one last thing. Can I say something? I'll let you go.
Yes, sir.
Once we value the spirit that's in us, the creator that's within us, and learn how to value life, I think all these things will resolve themselves. But life has to be the principal choice. He says choose life, and that's not a suggestion, that's really a command. Thank you for listening, sir. I appreciate your time.
Hey, great point, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you calling.
Love you more.
Hey, you too, brother. Thank you. Yeah. All right. That was my man Don Bo. I always try to give a good insight. He's a man of the cloth, so I respect his opinion a lot. But moving right along, like I was saying about this show, man, I'm just asking you guys if, like I said, if you could just tell one person, you know what I'm saying, what this whole movement is about. I'm not gonna beg for nobody to like it, share it, or none of that. I'm just gonna ask you because I feel like a movement like this, it run itself. Basically, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Like as far as keeping the show going, I'm gonna give my opinion, try to get some feedback, and really make these people try to dig deep into themselves and give correct, accurate, and intelligent answers to these questions.
Right.
But this is nothing but a matter of my opinion, just like it's a matter of the next person's opinion. You hear me?
Yeah.
But hopefully, opening up the table for discussion will eventually we'll get to that point where we start saying some things that make sense.
Right.
And we'll start working to get a lot of this stuff changed and make it better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next thing I wanted to talk about, man, was just capital punishment. It was crazy because when I looked at the news again, because I like to stay up on my current events, it's another lady that they got in Missouri, man, that they're coming to. Well, I won't say another lady. I was speaking in terms of like Kevin Johnson and the other people that I recently seen get executed.
Right.
They got another case where they're trying to figure out what they should do with the lady and everything else. Okay.
What's the circumstances of the case?
I wanted to do a whole segment on this and do word on the street. When I do word on the street, it's basically when I go out and just ask people basically about subjects that I see on the news, things that I have on my mind, and just see what kind of impact, what kind of feedback that they can give me on those type of situations and everything.
Right.
And I got to asking some of my people about, basically how they feel about capital punishment. Because a lot of people were saying that the execution of Kevin Johnson was unjust because they were saying that, like we said before, Trenton Foster, only difference pretty much between them was one is a white kid, one is a black kid. They both were 19 years old. They both killed the police.
Yep.
I was asking people like, what is their honest feeling about the death penalty? Because my whole thing and a lot of people that I talked to pretty much were on the same page. We like it's just hard to pick and choose who should get it and who should.
Right.
I mean, are you basically saying this person don't get it because they nicely murdered this person? There's no such thing as nicely taking somebody's life.
Yeah.
So to me, how can you put something like that on the scale?
And to your point, that's what I feel about it. Like you taking somebody's life because they took somebody's life.
So two rights don't make a wrong.
Or two wrongs don't make a right.
Or two wrongs don't make a right. Right.
Yeah. So, at some point, who's gonna be the bigger person or bigger entity? And the way I feel about like the state and the government, like you supposed to set the example. So I mean, if you're gonna take somebody's life because they took a life, that
and that's
really
what I'm
don't
saying,
make no
man.
sense.
If you want to honestly make it make sense and take the racism factor out of it, take the politics and the personal out of it, it has to be clear, cut and dry. The same punishment straight down the middle for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to be treated equally, you can't pick and choose. Oh, just treat me equally when it's something good.
Right.
It's the same all the way across the board. So
Yeah.
my thing is this: if you're going to have capital punishment and people that take other people's life and determine when somebody's timetable should be, they should get death penalty. And if you don't feel that way about it, then completely wipe it off the table.
Right. Exactly.
Because I don't know how you can honestly determine what crime is more
egregious than the other. Yeah.
I mean, and to sit back and say that race doesn't play a part in something like that,
it definitely do.
How can it not?
Yeah.
If this person killed this person and this person killed the person, death penalty for you and not for you. What is the difference?
Right. The only difference is the one that you can see.
Because, like I said, I mean, dude might have planned on whatever happened with McAtee and everything else. I felt like it might have been more planned and he had more time to plot it out.
Right.
But Trent Foster, when he had decided in his mind that I'm a murderer, whoever walked up to this car, he probably didn't have as long to think about it or contemplate it. But to me, it's premeditated just the same way. You know what I'm saying? And it just happened to be Blake Snyder. I think it would have been Officer John Doe if that's who would have walked to the car today.
Right.
Because that's what he had on his mind. So I don't feel like what he did was no less than what Kevin Johnson did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I think the way that it was done, it made us sting just a little bit more. But you know what I'm saying? Wrong is wrong, man. And I just don't get it. You hear me? So I say this: since you can't honestly keep it fair on both sides, then I'm
just get rid of
more about just abolishing capital punishment. Period.
Yeah, because it's definitely not fair on both sides.
I wish you would call in and give your take on 314-282-5086. I just don't get it. Move right along. Just once again, talk about the movie. You know, I want to peacefully and non-violently, because when you do all that old stupid stuff, y'all, they're never going to hear it. They're never going to try to be a part of the movie. So if we talking right, we acting right, and we doing exactly what we want to do, like I'm trying to take it back. We always say we the people. I want to put everything in the people's hands. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, like when I go back to the Second Amendment situation, I never remember getting a chance to vote on how I felt about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how you watch stuff like, once again, like Family Feud and stuff like that. We surveyed 100 people. but you always have people sitting there like, what 100 they serving? Ain't
Mhm.
nobody ever asked me nothing.
Right.
You hear
Yeah. Yep.
you know, where was it at? Who announced it? When did it go down?
Uh-huh.
So that's what I'm trying to change, man. Give people a chance to honestly vote on things.
Mhm.
Like when they removed Steve Stinger from the county and all that stuff, those people that had that all that pay to play and all that garbage and stuff under their name, they just named Sam Page and Mike Parsons when Eric Greitens got into his situation.
Mhm.
I don't remember them voting. You hear me?
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to get back to, man. You can't make people believe that somebody made that happen, a person of power
Mhm.
made that happen, pull some strings or whatever. But if you let people honestly vote, then that takes away that extra that's, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's associated with it.
So my whole thing is to get it on the ballot. And what I was asking for is not people's guns to be taken away. I was just asking for them to go back to properly having people trained on using them.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? We have
Well,
a vote and we go to the people. If y'all want to see the laws change as far as guns in Missouri, then the vote will represent it.
mhm.
And if you don't, then hey, there's nothing that I have to say about it because I'm gonna be like the people have spoken
Right.
and they have gotten it the way that they want. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
I think we got about 15 minutes left.
got about 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah, man. I want to mention last night, man, I was just sitting there listening to a lot of little music and had my headphones on and I was vibing and I was just trying to get all my little ideas together about what I would want to talk about on the show and everything, man.
Mhm.
You know, like you and a lot of other people that know me know, I do music.
Right.
I'm a
Mhm.
wordologist. I'm a
Yeah.
lyricist. So I like to take time and really get off into some music sometime and really what people saying and everything,
Right.
man. And
Yep.
I don't know why, but I just want to hear Better Days, Diane Reed, Soul Day.
Okay.
And if they didn't trip with us so much about what we can and can't do, I
Uh-huh.
wanted to play it today on the show. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
And I mean, because I listened to it, brother, and I'm like, it's gospel, it's hip hop, it's
Mhm.
R&B, it's country, it's storytelling, and it's right in the pocket.
Yeah.
And when I listened to it, it made me think about my grannies, not granny,
Mhm.
because I was one of the people that was lucky and blessed to have two really good grandmothers.
Yep.
My dad, mother, and my mom, mother.
Right. Yep.
And boy, I mean, when they used to just spoil us, lay us out, Christmas, man. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
So I think that's what the connection is. I think that that's what it being a holiday, man. I've been thinking about my family
Yep.
and everything. And when she talk about, the silver gray hair and grandma getting her wings and her
Uh-huh.
rocking, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting there with the headphones on, I'm vibing, man. I'm writing up the show. And
Mhm.
next thing I know, boy, that paper soaking wet, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, if you don't feel that, I don't
Right.
know what to tell you. You hear
Yeah.
me?
Man, I
That
remember listening to that song when I was a little low, you know what I'm
ooh,
saying? And
hey,
it still touched me back then.
and when she went into when she started talking about all the things you asked, you would know, and all that how I
Yeah.
was breaking down, man, you
Yeah.
can't tell me she wasn't rapping.
Oh yeah.
If she wants to spit them
Yeah,
bars, then
yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know who it was.
bars. Yeah.
And it's a lot of people out there I know that's not familiar with that song. But when we get off the earth, just take time and just listen and let
Yeah.
Diane Reed's Better Days bless you guys. Because
Yeah.
we are looking, hoping, and wishing for better days.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. I started to do Mike Justice and put her along with that and everything, but I really wanted to devote that time to my man Demetrius Johnson. Big time loss in the St. Louis
Yeah.
community, man.
Yeah, it shocked
Uh,
everybody too, man, because just I don't know if his family knew anything or people that was close to him knew anything, but he didn't carry himself no different. He, did his radio show and never let on that anything was wrong.
and I hope that anybody that's out here watching it, take these last few minutes, call in if you know him, you want to say something on his behalf, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of y'all done ate some of that turkey that he done passed out. Come on, don't get
Yeah.
brand new with it now.
Yeah, thousands of turkeys the man to give
The
away.
man
Yeah.
started his foundation in 1993, brother.
Yeah.
That's been over 20 years.
Yeah.
And this is a man who, man, he didn't have no long NFL career. He didn't
Yeah.
make no whole lot of money.
Yep.
The stuff that he did was just fire that was in his belly and passion that was in his heart.
Yeah.
And it was just something that man wanted to do. You
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah.
So big ups to him, man. I was just so shocked because I listened to his show every Sunday on my way to work. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And when I got this started right here, man, he would talk about just different stuff, and the episodes would be so good, man, to the point that I would be willing to go in late
Yeah.
just to listen to it and want
Just to finish it out. Yeah.
so bad. Excuse me. But one thing that I remember about him and his show, man, is him always talking about the Steve Gaddegers and all the. He said he got more love and support out here, man, from white people than he did from black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He said, to get your people to be a part of your movement is some of the hardest things that you will ever go through.
Yeah.
Because we got haters out here, man.
Yeah.
If they won't like it, and it ain't because they got no honest reason not to like it. I just don't like it because it ain't mine. It ain't what I'm doing. You hear me?
Right.
And just in case I do decide to do something, I would never give you the luxury of saying that yours is better than mine.
Right. I can't like yours because I could do it.
So you're gonna have the haters, man. We trying to kill all that. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Like as far as this uplifting my people, doing something to make world better, make change. I'm not afraid to do it at all.
Right.
I'm hoping that all black people and my people support me.
Yeah.
So when I'm ducking and dodging and scared and fearful of who coming after me, it's only the other side because I'm looking for all my people to rock with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have no prejudice in me. I'm for white and black. And that's the reason why you see my logo the way that it is. I didn't even want to call my show Justice for All because it was just too much in the pocket and everybody wanted to say that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason for the change and the play on words. Just us for all. Because we ain't worried about the hate. All we want is the people that's rocking with us and want to see America actually be better and be great.
Right. Yeah.
And when I say us, I just hope that this number just trample all the haters and all the fluff and the garbage that's out here, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like I said, I'll ask you to share it, like it, and do something productive in making your country better. But I'm not gonna beg. I've done my job.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna continue to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody gave me a dime to do this. This is just stuff that I chose to do on my own. Just show growth in myself, try to make the world a better place, you know. Like I asked before. Is it people like Martin Luther King out here? Yeah, I named one. Benjamin Crump. Today I named several. Demetrius Johnson. I'm one of them people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit idly by and all that. You know, I feel like this. Everybody gonna have their day.
Yeah.
So, hey, you only get one life to live. You can't do none of this when you down in that dirt. So if I was gonna let y'all know who I was and what I stand for, the time is now. This is what I stand for.
Yes, sir.
Let's do something different. Let's make change. We're not slow. We're not retarded. Or maybe you are. maybe you don't have the ability to treat somebody like a human being. That's way beyond your control. But I tell you this, I bet you can spit every word on one of them rap records. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know everything. I bet you know how to roll the best blunt you ever seen in your life. Tucked in all easy, perfect on the end. Hey, like I said, my point is, man, that we get involved and we know how to do anything that we want.
Yeah, if you want to do it, you're gonna find a way to do it.
Well, former President Trump said many times, we can be the country that ends opioid addiction.
Ends opioid addiction.
And we can do this and we can do that. And my response is day one, man, we can be the country that ends racism. We could be the country that end all this sex trafficking.
Yeah.
We can end anything that we want. But see, they have fooled you guys into believing that they're superior.
Mm-hmm.
And if you believe or roll with anything other than what they say and believe, you're going to be damned to hell. And we're going to pull out our little pistol and we're going to come shoot you, ambush you, and this and that. I'm sorry, y'all. I just ain't got that much coward in me. I tried my best to be extra scared. It just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm somebody's father. I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to fight for my people. It's just time to do better. And like I said, the quicker you guys tell people about this program and the movie, the quicker we can get stuff rolling and we can keep it moving and we can keep it pushing. When I tell y'all I was gonna be transparent about everything, any funding that I get, anything that I know as far as making anything better, just put me to the test. I have no reason to lie to you. I don't
Yep.
have no reason to try to sugarcoat nothing. It is what it is. Uh, oh, and another thing that I would like to mention is that I'm supposed to be getting with some guys in the coming future that's going to help me get down a little bit more on my production. So probably after this week, it'll be a little bit more easy to find us. We should be on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, or whatever they are. My people are gonna get me right because, like I told y'all before, I'm an old head. I'm a dinosaur. I don't know nothing about no social media. Really.
Right.
But hey, when people put an opportunity like this right in front of you to do something good, you ain't got to give too much of yourself. What is a little bit of money and a little bit of time? You know what I'm saying? So as far as doing this show, my perspective and who I carry myself as is the reason why people put the opportunity in front of me to do this show. And I didn't see anything wrong with it. So basically, I got made an offer that I couldn't refuse. Right? Go back to my notes, man, while we got time. Make sure there's nothing that I plan on covering. Yeah. Like I was saying about the Diane Reeves, man. Just the whole thing about the better days. Just the words and the way she put them together, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, boy, in life, man, it's just always gonna be something, brother. You go through ups and downs. It's very rarely that the ducks all line up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's the type of stuff we're going through now, man, that really make me appreciate, man, just being here, having this platform, having this show, man, and just wanting to do this.
Right.
I can't do it all by myself, so I would like to thank you for being here every week, man.
I appreciate
providing
it,
me the opportunity to do this, walking through it with me, man.
It is
so I
my
can be,
pleasure.
Be comfortable and everything else. Yeah, but I ain't expecting it to be easy. Like I said, that's just life, man.
Mm-hmm.
I again being a lyricist, it always put me in mind. I think about 50 Cent all the time.
Right.
He said sunny days wouldn't be special if
Right.
it wasn't for rain. You
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah.
He said joy wouldn't feel so good
Right.
if it wasn't for pain.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
He said death gotta be easy because life is hard. You hear me?
Yeah.
It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. You hear me? Man, brother, if that ain't poetry in motion and some of the most beautiful and realest words that you can put together, you hear me?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, just take time to hear these people. We just bop all the time. We hear the beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Hear these people. Because a lot of y'all bopping to people talking about raping kids 5 minutes from now. You don't even know. All you worried about is the beat. It make you look hip when you dance to it.
Right.
Hear these people sometimes, man, and really understand what they say.
Yeah.
Some of these people have really beautiful messages behind the things that they're saying.
Right. Yeah.
And
others don't.
Others don't. But I tell you this, man. If you one of the people that want to call people like Kanye West and other people like that, they're very opinionated.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to call them crazy, man, the least thing you can do is actually hear the brother
Mm-hmm.
and understand his vision and his message. So you be judging him on something that he actually said.
Right. Yeah.
I had to explain this to people all the time because they always telling me about. They heard he said this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was telling my lady, I watched one of those podcasts and they were talking to Boosie and they were telling them that Kanye West responded a certain way to something that he said.
Mm-hmm.
And my lady, man, she kind of went ballistic and felt some type of way about it. And I was trying to explain to her that no, I don't really know if the guy said it. The guy on the podcast was saying that he said it.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the stuff that I've been hearing, man,
yeah,
I never even heard it come out of these people's mouths.
Right, just heard it secondhand.
Secondhand. So that's all I'm saying. Before you decide to go Rambo on somebody, give your little opinion, get it all twisted and get in your feelings. Let's make sure you got your facts down. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And you really knowing what you tripping off of and what you beefing and what you up. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Where it's coming from.
Where it's coming from. Find the source. Yeah, that's about it, man. You know, I had so many different things that I could talk about. Yeah, but you know, man, I just decided that I put some of that off for next week and just give a few flowers to my man. So yeah, man, this whole show basically been dedicated to the legacy and memory of Mr. Demetrius Johnson. Rest in peace, my brother. I appreciate you so much. I'm just so heartbroken because I just knew that you would be one of the people that I would rub elbows with, and we would do a lot of working together and help make this place a little bit better. So, hey, hopefully somebody will step right up in your place, man. And that's what I'm asking, that man life don't be in vain. Don't make it so hard for me like I did for him. Like he said, he couldn't even get black people to support him
Mm.
and help him with nothing. He said it was the hardest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he would talk about when he would go to those white people, man, they would just open up, support him, and just give with no extra, no nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like this. The dude been doing it since '93, man. This is gonna be 23
Right.
in a couple of days. So that would have been 30 years that this man has been doing that. You hear me?
Right. Yeah.
Hey, if you playing the role and you fooling people
Mm-hmm.
and you manage to maintain that and do it for 30 years, man,
Yeah.
you're doing a pretty good job. You hear me?
Right. Right. You
Because boy,
playing a hell of a role.
you playing a hell of a role.
Yeah.
If you don't fool people in 30 years, man, you probably so good that you don't fool yourself a couple times.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't think it's no faking, man. And I
Yeah.
hope y'all that people who have benefit from his generosity and kindness really step up and maintain that man's legacy and not let his life be in vain.
Right.
Yeah, hey, I enjoy doing this with y'all every week. It's been a blessing. It's getting a little bit better because we getting, well, you know, ain't getting too many people to call in, but we got enough to keep it going
Right.
and let y'all know what we trying to do. And once y'all I guess get out your feelings, get on that, stop hating, whatever reason
whatever
that you
it
have
is.
not
Yeah.
joined this movement. Maybe you haven't heard of it. You hear me?
Yeah.
But tell people. Tell them about my sound bite. Tell them about the challenge. Tell them about everything that we do.
Yeah.
Because we got this thing rocking.
Yeah.
It's gonna move.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. So yeah. Don't be the one that's hearing about it. Be the one that's telling somebody about it. And on the strong of that, that's my time. This has been the Mikey Justice Show for December 28th,
Yep.
2022. Thank you, and I'm out.